Ever wondered why your perfectly crafted resume doesn't get shortlisted? You've tailored it to the job description, checked it for errors 1,000 times, and yet it seems to disappear into a black hole. It's a common frustration, one that many experience in their job search journey. You might think it's a lack of experience or perhaps a typo you overlooked, but often it's neither. It's not you, it's the software. Yes, you heard it right. The culprit is often a resume scanning software. In this digital age, many employers use such software to filter through the avalanche of applications they receive. It's a machine, a set of algorithms that decides whether your resume sees the light of day. But don't despair, this isn't a tale of doom and gloom. We're about to delve into the hidden mechanics of this software to understand how it works. We're going to uncover its secrets. So, what is this elusive resume scanning software and how does it work? In essence, resume scanning software, also known as Applicant Tracking Systems or ATS, is a tool that helps employers manage the seemingly insurmountable volumes of applications they receive. Imagine a hiring manager's desk, piled high with hundreds of resumes. It's their duty to sift through each one, a task that would take hours, even days. What if there was a way to whittle down that pile in mere minutes? That's where resume scanning software comes in. It allows employers to efficiently sort through the massive applications, saving them time, energy, and a few grey hairs. But how exactly does this digital gatekeeper function? The answer lies in three main areas: keyword matching, formatting assessment, and ranking. Firstly, keyword matching. The software scans your resume for specific words and phrases that match the job description. It's like a game of hide and seek, with the software seeking out those hidden keywords. The more matches it finds, the better your chances of making it through the scan. Next, formatting assessment. Scanning software is a stickler for structure. It prefers clear headings, bullet points, and standard fonts. If your resume is a jumble of fancy fonts, complex layouts, and graphics, the software may struggle to read it and could discard it altogether. Lastly, ranking. Once the software has scanned the resumes, it ranks them based on how well they match the job description. Those with the most keyword matches and the cleanest formatting rise to the top of the pile, while those that don't meet the criteria sink to the bottom. So you see, resume scanning software isn't some mysterious, unfathomable beast. It's a tool designed to make the hiring process more efficient, and like any tool, it can be understood and even mastered. Understanding how these systems work is the first step in beating them. Now that we know how the software operates, how can we use this knowledge to our advantage? We can start by understanding that crafting a scannable resume is not about tricking the system, it's about clear and effective communication. Let's delve into some strategies to help your resume perform well in scanning software. Firstly, it's paramount to use relevant keywords. These are the words that the employer is looking for, the skills and qualifications that the job requires. So when you're writing your resume, think about the keywords that are most relevant to the job you're applying for. If the job posting mentions a specific skill or qualification multiple times, it's a good bet that this is a keyword. Include these in your skills section, your work history, and your summary of qualifications. Next, standard formatting guidelines are your friend. Keep your resume layout clean, clear, and consistent. Use bullet points to list your skills and experiences. Avoid tables, columns, and text boxes, as they can confuse scanning software. Stick with standard fonts like Arial, Helvetica, or Times New Roman. Keep in mind that the goal is readability, not flair. Now let's talk about pitfalls to avoid. Images and fancy fonts might look nice to the human eye, but they're a no-go for scanning software. The software can't read them, and they can cause your resume to be rejected. Similarly, don't use abbreviations unless they're extremely common. For example, MBA is widely recognized, but CPRW, Certified Professional Resume Writer, might not be. Lastly, remember to tailor your resume to each job you apply for. This doesn't mean rewriting it from scratch each time. It means adjusting your keywords and emphasizing different skills or experiences based on the job description. With these strategies in hand, you're well on your way to beating the bots. So let's put these strategies into action and get that job interview you've been eyeing. Let's recap what we've learned and discuss how to put this knowledge into action. We've unraveled the mystery behind the seemingly unchosen resumes and discovered that resume scanning software plays a significant role in this process. These systems, known as applicant tracking systems, operate by filtering out resumes that don't match specified criteria, allowing only the most relevant ones to reach the hiring manager's desk. Now, understanding this doesn't have to be a cause for alarm, rather it's an opportunity to adapt and increase your chances of standing out. How? By crafting a resume that's not only appealing to the human eye, but also scannable by these software systems. Remember, the key to crafting a scannable resume lies in tailoring it to the job description. Use the exact keywords and phrases used in the job posting. This increases the likelihood of your resume being flagged as a match. Be careful though. Overstuffing your resume with keywords can be counterproductive. Balance is the key. Next, pay attention to the format of your resume. Some formats are more scannable than others. Avoid graphics, images, and unusual fonts, as these can confuse the scanning software. Stick to standard resume formats and fonts. Lastly, don't forget the importance of relevance and brevity. Highlight your most relevant experiences and skills at the top. Keep your resume concise and to the point. Remember, it's not about the quantity of information, but the quality and relevance of it. Now, armed with this knowledge, I encourage you to review your current resume. Make the necessary adjustments based on the information shared today. Experiment with different keywords and formats. See what works best for you. Remember, creating a scannable resume is not a one-size-fits-all process. It requires time, patience, and a bit of trial and error. But with these strategies in your toolkit, you're well on your way to crafting a resume that not only makes it through the scan, but also lands you that coveted interview. Your resume is your foot in the door. Make sure it's stepping in the right direction. Good luck and happy job hunting.